At a certain point in your life, gaming, your go-to mode of having fun, turned into your go-to mode of escaping reality. It's nothing to be sad about because it's most probably due to your busy life. You could almost always easily rekindle your relationship with games. But the problem is, this escape from reality has nurtured a culture that is ruining gaming. What is this so-called culture that is ruining gaming? You know, there are people who think that they need the best equipment to do something. I am certain that every hobby has these kinds of people. And so does gaming, especially PC gaming. In this sphere, people think that playing games in a PC is the superior way. They think that because of many reasons, PCs get upgraded very quickly, hence they always have the best performance. PCs can be built, repaired, and maintained very easily. You alone could do it. And there are many more reasons for this, and they are completely right. But they are completely missing the point. What you play the game with does not matter at all. If you can decently play the game with no considerable issues, if you have the minimum hardware, then you are good to go. That's what I think. But this rabbit hole is way deeper than you might think. So let me just begin from where all this started. When the lot of us were young, we used to play games as much as we can. And we had a lot of fun, and we were very aware of high-end hardware. We just didn't have the money to buy it. So, younger you made a promise. You'll collect money as quick as you can and buy yourself a very high-end PC. Then, life happened, and you slowed down on playing games or stopped playing games entirely. This is the exact stage where gaming turned from fun to just time-consuming. And then you had the great idea of buying a PC, a very high-end PC, to fit all your needs. And you get yourself into that circle of PC builders. You collect money for it, you spend your time learning how to do things, you spend time learning what not to do, and you feel so much happier than before. You feel as if you've rekindled that relationship with gaming. You feel as if you have a passion about gaming. And then you buy yourself a PC. You build it and you play games with it. And then slowly but surely something hits. You don't have the time, neither the enthusiasm to play games. Not anymore, you don't. And there the grand machine rots, not even being used once a week. And through this journey you have justified your effort in many different ways. You'll say that it's the best way to play games. You'll say that PC is always better than console. You make up a lot of reasons to justify yourself. But the reality is that you don't enjoy games anymore. And you try to quickly shift the blame to anyone that isn't you. You'll say that older games were better. You'll say that they don't make games like they used to. Now, imagine a lot of people like this, a community. Now, this very community nurtured and appropriated a culture that does the exact same thing as they did. And this community evolved into something horrifying. This community is always interested in performance rather than anything else. Even for a PC case, they look for performance. Too much of PC enthusiasts have the same old boring case. Either it's the O11 Dynamic or it's the Corsair 4000D. It doesn't matter to them how it looks. It doesn't matter to them if the size is too big. What matters to them is performance. Every single way they try to find how to increase performance. It's always about squeezing every bit of FPS out of your PC. The problem is that this whole community is focused only on performance and nothing else at all. This community has gone so far off course that they don't even know what they are doing. But this doesn't affect me as an enthusiast at all. It doesn't ruin gaming for me. It doesn't ruin PCs for me. Then you may ask me, what does? The games. That's what ruins gaming for me. You see, in a span of a decade, from 2000 to 2010, gaming had a growth spurt in graphics. Graphics went from GTA Vice City to GTA V. Yes, it was that huge of a bump. But what it really did was feed the pit of graphics enthusiasts, and they went haywire over that. So much so that until recently, games were judged only by their graphics. I'm not going to be too much of a snob, but I do think graphics are important. But they are a very minute part of a game, and they shouldn't be given the spotlight. At least, not this much. I truly don't understand why so much people care about DLSS and RTX and all these weird performance gimmicks. Sure, they are wonders of technology, but why is it so much important to gaming? What does it really do? Does it enhance your gaming experience that much? Is it good enough to bring an A-class game up to S-class? Is it that good? Or is it that you don't have fun while playing the game? And is this you trying to salvage something out of the situation? Nvidia, AMD and Intel is much more popular than any game studio out there. This is the background a gaming studio has to work in. They have to have excellent graphics, excellent performance, and their games have to be free of bugs and glitches. And they need to have a very optimized game. They need to do all of this only to satisfy the ego of a community. And they need to sell it for 60 or 70 bucks. Something that hasn't even seen inflation. If they get bugs in their game, they get chewed up. If their graphics are a tiny bit worse, they are probably going to get chewed up for that too. If you want to know what happened to the passion of game designers, well, this happened. It's not that gaming has failed you. It's that the passion of gaming has been squeezed out of you by performance.